We are indeed now live and hello. One more thing I forgot to do. Can I get that on? No, idiots. It's been all sorts of weirdness today. Let me turn my mobile down. Let me get this on, and there we go. Yep. Right. And with all of that professionalism out the way, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody.
Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year. Yes, let me get a couple of extra things on. I'm an idiot. I want that on. Do I need that on? No, I do not. I do need that, and I do need that popping up on the bottom left. There you go. So these have got some graphics up. Anyway, after all that's said and done, Happy New Year. Good morning, afternoon, everybody. I am Jamie Jew, back with another live stream. The first live stream of 2023, talking about, of course, all things Eurovision. Back with my buddy Damo.
Hello, everyone.
We've got a fair bit to cover, because I haven't really been talking about it as much. Bear with us, in fact, we're a bit distracted because we've got some football on in the background. But nothing much to warrant. But first things first, it's going to be an exciting year.
Yes,
2023.
yes.
A lot has happened already.
Eurovision's coming home.
Yes. Because guess you believe it still that we're going to be hosting it this year. Obviously, we're hosting on behalf of the winning country from last year, Ukraine. Big up to you, Ukrainians. Slava Ukraine.
As it's Eurovision themed, Jamie, you may as well open your present on the live stream.
And you can open your presents soon in a minute.
Yes.
I'll do that later. We've been meaning to share Christmas presents with each other. It is what it is.
Yes.
Nevertheless, all sorts of things have happened. Obviously, we've had a new rule changes in regards to the voting system. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
A couple of minor things in regards to the national finals, including some controversy in Latvia.
Yes. Yes.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Melody Grand Prix artists have been announced.
So we got two songs officially, right?
We've got two songs officially, which is that of Albania and, of course, hosts Ukraine. I've done a video, by the way, of España. I will release that tomorrow on Sunday.
Awesome.
I've got it all covered. I've just got to release it. So.
Some good songs in that.
Do you know what? Originally, like when we were speaking about it with the Spanish national final, originally I thought I couldn't really see something winnable in there.
Yeah.
But there was a couple of them you could think could do well.
Yeah.
We'll get to España soon.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll cover that.
And I love the fact that Spain have done that national final. Benidorm Fest is a brilliant format.
It is a very good format. I mean, it got on third place last year. That's all I will say. And the good thing about it is, annoying as it is for the Spanish public, because they only get a minor say in it.
And did you know every year they do that ESC 250 and Lorene's won it nearly every year. This year, Chanel won it.
Oh, you mean the top 250?
Yeah. Chanel won it.
It just goes to show, obviously, results aren't everything, but nonetheless, it brought Spain's best result for Yonks years.
Yes.
A lot of people say it should have won. I can understand.
I reckon it could have won had there not been like the war with Ukraine, because I think a lot of that would have got more points.
Well, I did say minus the Ukrainian win.
Yeah.
If you took all of Ukraine's points away and just shared them out evenly, Spain would have won overall.
Yes.
Albeit just above the UK. But either way,
we'd have still been second. We'd have been very happy with that.
Been very happy with that.
Yeah.
Anywho, right, so let's cover with get to cover with the first major news of the year. And if you're watching, by the way, just tuning in, hi, Happy New Year, everybody. I know my sister from another mister is watching. Hello, Nicole.
Hello, Nicole.
But let's kick off with the main story of the new changes in the voting system. I'm going to get the bits and pieces up because this is quite a mouthful to
they've really made it complicated.
Well, I would say complicated. It's just interesting, to say the least. Let me get it up again, so to speak. No, I don't want that. I want the rule changes. Thank you very much. We've got production team details and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
News. Okay, Eurovision rule changes.
And also we got the allocation draw, which is on the Tuesday, the 31st of January.
Fair enough. I have to remember that.
And I think they're televising it. So.
I don't even will changes. I said rule changes.
No, Eurovision isn't dead yet.
Right. So here we go. We'll get that off. Sheffield Wednesday have just shot Newcastle in the cup.
Yeah.
Right. So the major changes are that fewer votes. We'll get to it. Hold your horses. We'll be able to vote, albeit online only. And jury votes will be combined with votes from the global audience to define the grand final result. So that's not changed or anything else like that. Let's get some bits and pieces. But yeah, let's get the first thing out of the way. The semi-finals will now only be decided by the public votes. Now, a lot to get through as far as like the past few years are concerned, but for many, Albania should have qualified for last year's final and would have done with public vote only, but got shafted by the jurors as a result.
And Switzerland wouldn't have qualified.
And I don't think Australia would have done.
No.
Think of it. Thoughts on it being viewers only?
Yeah, well, I like the idea of doing viewers only, but I think Televote only favours Eastern Europe. Look at those Televote only days, man. Nearly all the top 10s were Eastern Europe. Nearly every country that qualified was from Eastern Europe. Hardly any of the Western countries got a look in.
It was certainly the case in 2007 and in 2008 for some.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
Probably, but at the very least... But here's the thing. I think the only reason why they got rid of the public votes is because they want viewership to keep up for the grand final, because at the end of the day, it's those that are liked by the public specifically that get to the final, which is understandable, and it's very fair still. But I would say it's fair to have it just televote only. I'd rather still keep it with jurors and televoters only. But that being said, you can understand it because, again, Albania got shafted. Probably Cyprus, a lot of people's fan favourites as well, got shafted.
Do you reckon now then they could actually reveal the votes in the semi-finals?
No, they'll never do that. They will. Excuse me. They will never, ever do that. Of course, as I say, the professional music juries will remain for the grand finals a 50-50 split votes, which of course is fair and everything.
But what are they going to do with the jury rehearsal shows for the semi-finals now?
Just rehearsals.
Oh,
just rehearsal shows. Yeah. I think they may just make it rehearsal shows.
Yeah.
Martin Ostadari, of course, executive supervisor of the European Broadcasting Union.
Over to you.
Yeah. No, good to go.
Good to go. Yes.
Good to go. He quoted as such: throughout its 67-year history in the ESC, it has constantly evolved to remain relevant and exciting. These changes acknowledge the immense popularity of the show by giving more power to the audience of the world's largest live music event. In 2023, only ESC viewers will decide which countries make it to the grand final. And reflecting the global impact of the show, everyone watching the show, wherever they live in the world, can cast their votes for the favourite songs. We'll get to that again in a minute. By also involving juries and music professionals in deciding the grand final results, all of the songs in the grand final can be assessed on the broadest possible criteria. We can also maintain the tradition of travelling around Europe and Australia to collect points and ensuring a thrilling voting sequence of the winner only revealed at the end of the show, obviously.
Yeah.
But now we can talk about the other thing whereby the rest of the world will be involved.
Rubbish. I don't agree with that at all. Right? Why do they get the right to vote in Europe in our Eurovision Song Contest? Do we get to vote in the American Song Contest, for instance?
Obviously not.
No, so why are they voting in ours? It's not right. If they're going to do this as a rest of the world vote, it should only be in European countries that don't take part. That's how I say it.
Like with Luxembourg, Monaco, that kind of thing.
Yes, not America, not Russia, or Japan or anyone like that, because they do not take part in the contest. They're not EBE members.
No, I can understand that. I can totally understand the slight controversy in regards to why you should allow the rest of the world to vote. But I think the main broadest sense of it all is that the rest of the world will not necessarily be shared equally in amongst like the rest of the European countries voting. It's effectively like a single country's votes. That's the main thing, what I think is going to... Well, certainly likely is going to happen.
So are they going to do a rest of the world jury as well?
Yes. As in a nutshell.
So who's going to be the spokesperson for a rest of the world jury? That's going to be weird.
We'll have to decide it, I guess.
Yeah.
Who's the rest of the world currently? Imagine getting the Japanese rest of the world person. I'm not going to make any stereotypes or anything to that, but...
Someone from America, you could have a celebrity do it or something. Like
Rock,
for instance, as an example.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Do you really think Dwayne Johnson will be... Hello, you... Well, I can't even...
Will Ferrell!
Oh, yes, perfect. Of course, Will Ferrell. I'm an idiot. But then again, surely it could be any spokesperson.
And they need to bring back the play Yaya Ding Dong guy for the Iceland.
Or just make Will Ferrell dress up as for the Irish spokespersons.
Yeah.
You know, as... What was it? Something... What was the character name again?
You know
who I'm about. Olaf Olafsson or whatever it was. Look, the main thing to note is that as far as this rest of the world vote is concerned, while yes, it can be a little bit weird, again, I need to reiterate, it is just a case of all of the countries combined as one solid vote. So it would be a case of Japan, Brazil, America, Mexico, wherever else around Europe, or New Zealand, for example.
Apart from Russia, they won't be allowed to.
Well, yeah, well.
Yeah, and Belarus.
They're technically kind of rest of the world.
But then again, having them an influence on it wouldn't be a very good idea, would it?
Well, I mean, yeah, you could just give top point. Well, I was going to say top points to Ukraine, but probably not anymore.
No.
Maybe Moldova or something.
Yeah. Or Serbia.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Again, it's a rest of the world vote. Which is basically the same as like, the usual points they give out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 10 and 12 points.
Yeah.
For jurors and the public vote. Obviously.
Is this a way though to get those countries to enter Eurovision one day? Though that's the. Do you reckon they're going to expand it worldwide soon?
If they are going to do that, I specifically have to state that they must not call it the Eurovision Song Contest anymore. They're going to make it the rest of the world thing. Yeah, World Vision, call it Global Vision.
The Global Vision Song Contest.
Yeah, call it anything what you will. But not the Eurovision Song Contest.
No.
Don't call it Eurovision.
I think technically they should have changed the name of it the day Australia came in. Well, because they're not in Europe, are they? Come on.
Obviously not, but... No. I can make one slight exception with Australia simply because of the legality of it all.
Yes.
They're an associate member of the EBU, which they get it from the United Kingdom.
Yes.
Because they've been following our bloody contest for... Our contest. I mean, it is our contest. It's our beloved little contest.
Yes.
But it is our lovely thing for many a year, even before they took part in it. They first put their own broadcast station and commentators, I think it was in 2010. And it's been growing ever since, so people love it in Australia. Make that what you will.
Apparently, though, America are also an associate member, so why can't they take part?
Well, that would be a bit daft. It would be a bit daft.
The winners of the American Song Contest take part and represent America.
No, no. If it's going to include more than one country from the rest of the world, call it the rest of the world contest, Global Vision, whatever you want.
What about someone just representing the rest of the world? Like you got the rest of the world vote each year. You could actually have an artist.
Slight issue with that because it wouldn't be necessarily. Well, it'll be representing a global identity, which it has to be said there isn't one. No. There really isn't a global identity.
Yeah.
There's only like separate sovereign country states identities.
What you could do
Mexico,
is all those countries that can vote. What they could do, they could have a national final, so to speak, involving a artist from each of those countries, and then that winner actually represents the rest of the world in Eurovision?
I don't think you can do a rest of the world entry. I don't think you can. Because at the end of the day, Mexico's unique, Japan's unique, South Africa's unique if you like. Whatever other country you can think of, it has its own unique sovereign identity.
Do they even watch Eurovision in Africa? That's the thing I don't understand, because you never really hear anything about them watching.
Maybe it hasn't been broadened over just yet.
No, well, the only country that probably has is Morocco, because they've actually been in it before.
Maybe, but maybe that's what you will.
Yeah.
But look, as far as overall is concerned, will embrace the new rules. Will it work?
We'll find out.
Exactly, we'll find out.
I am a bit sceptical about how it's going to work. That's.
I think we're sceptical about the rest of the world stuff.
Yes.
But that being said,
and also what worries me is the televote only semi-finals in regards to the fact that it favoured Eastern Europe a lot.
I don't think it's going to favour Eastern Europe as much. It really is down to the song at the end of the day. Look, whether you say Eastern Europe cuddled together in the late noughties, minus 2009, when effectively it sort of restarted itself. Actually, effectively, it was a bit of an Eastern Bloc thing between the years of, let me get this right, 2002, just about, to 2006.
2006, though, was won by Finland, so that one, that's
okay, well, 2002, 2005, wow, there was still a lot of Eastern European stuff. I mean, Russia came second, Montenegro was even known, third, Greece in the top 10, etc., etc. I mean, may know what you will. Yeah. But look, it was like 2002, 2005, and then 07 or 08 were the really big hitters of Eastern European.
Yeah, and 2007 was probably the worst year for songs ever. There was not one I liked that year.
Well, whether Eastern Europe, I mean, look, here's the thing. Eastern Europe occupied the top 15 positions.
Yeah, I know, which that's what worries me about the televote only semi-finals. If that happens again,
it's a different era.
If that happens again, they're going to have to bring back the juries in the semi-finals, because it's not right. I mean, because there was a lot of good Western songs in those days that didn't make it.
Shut that door, it's my heart, so take it. Belgium, for example.
There was loads of them that didn't make it.
It was a bit of a weird collective. I think Eurovision sort of slightly lost its identity a little bit.
Yes.
Just a little bit. But they've regained it since a bit. So that's good news. And I think the jurors should remain. As much as we are quite critical of the jurors sometimes, especially given the ruling that they have to vote on a separate night. Why do they have to do that? Vote on the same night.
Yeah.
Can't be that hard.
And also, right, I actually think is if you were going to keep the juries in the semi-finals, have the juries that are not participating in that semi-final vote.
Yeah, basically, semi-one countries vote in the other semi, and vice versa.
So I think that would be fairer, because if you think they're all neutral juries.
You say that, what if Greece and Cyprus were in separate semi-finals?
No, make sure they're in separate semis.
You can't. How can you do that with a semi-final allocation draw? It's down to the luck of the draw with a semi-final allocation.
Do you think there'll still be televote 12 points for Greece and Cyprus in the semis now?
Well, obviously.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll get kept apart.
Well, I doubt it. But anyways.
And also, I still think the Big Five should perform their whole song on the semi-final night.
I'd drag it out a little bit. But then again, they just need to shorten down the...
Actually show the whole performance.
Well, if they're going to do that, they're going to need to shorten down the interval act.
Yeah, but then again, the semi-finals, two British hosts.
Yeah, heard about that.
Yeah.
We kind of know the hosts are going to be. One of them's got to be
Timor. Yeah, he's going to be one of them.
On his name. There was a female one rumoured, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was, but I'd have thought they'd have got Jamala to do it.
Maybe, I don't know. We've already discussed about about British hosts all day long. Anyway, so let's go on with some...
It's going to be Graham, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah. Ryland in the green room.
Yeah. Right, let's get on with some other news of the day. This is an interesting little...
Do you reckon the junior Eurovision style of voting could ever work in the main contest?
It's the same. Oh, you mean online voting only?
Yes.
Probably not, considering the disaster class it was this year.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah.
That wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
No.
Well, the site wasn't an app, but the site wouldn't work.
No.
One minor bit of news to come is that the 1969 Dutch entry, this I did not even know, but the Dutch entry of 1969, Lenny Kerr, was met... well, apparently she was very annoyed and offended that her performance was edited out of the Dutch broadcast of Het Grote Songfestival. What was that?
That's where they got the footage from. It was actually filmed from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but apparently it was cut over in the Netherlands.
Ooh.
I didn't even know that.
That's not bad. That's bad considering it was one of their own entries as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's a joint winner for...
I know.
Yeah, but apparently it's been re-edited in. Apparently.
Okay.
Its performance will be added to reruns after it was cut from the initial broadcast.
Oh, fair enough.
Ouch. It's a bit of a weird decision, mate.
I mean, cut out one of your own entries. That's just terrible.
It's like I was cutting out Sandy Shaw for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Wouldn't do that.
No. Or cutting out Sam Ryder.
We certainly wouldn't do that. No. Right, let's go on with a bit of controversy in regards to the Latvian national final.
Which is called Supernova.
Supernova as it is every year. It disqualifies one particular song called Finally Happy by Saul, they don't pronounce it, for breaking the 1st of September rule because, as far as they are aware, it was released in 2021.
Oh my god.
And never mind if it was released before September the 1st, 2022, it was released, as far as I'm aware...
oh my god, you're never going to get away with that one, are you?
Yeah, exactly. When was it released? Well, don't tell you then, initially. Thank you, William, for Wee Blogs. There was a...
Oh man, that is terrible.
There was a specific date that came out in 2021, and I'm just trying to find it. Given the slowness of my internet.
Yeah, that is terrible. I mean, not only does it actually not meet the criteria for, say, Eurovision 2022, it not only does it not meet the criteria for Eurovision 2023, it wouldn't have even been allowed to take part in last year's contest.
Definitely not, but it has reduced the amount of numbers from 15 to 14, so I suppose it makes things a little bit fairer.
Yeah.
Although, why would you have odd number for different semi-finals?
I don't know. That would have been eligible for cheer in.
Yeah. There we go. I think it was released in November 2021, but don't quote me on this.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have even been... Well, then it would have been early.
Artists and the titles, we don't know what they are.
No, because they haven't released the actual songs yet.
24th Venue with the song You Said. Adriana Migali with Like I Wanna Be the London... and it's Latvia as well. Latvia.
Oh no.
Like I Want It's called though.
Oh.
Elise Hayama with Tricky, self-pen song as well. She wrote
Let's find right on time. It's tricky.
Arcos Hattie with Love Vibes. Not Love Waves, but Love Vibes.
Love Vibes.
Shut up, you. Ave with Let Me Go. Where have you heard that before?
Never let me go.
Inspo or INSPO with Sway.
Sway my way.
Justice back with the song Stranger.
Oh, cool.
Catherine Miller with the song Beaten Down. Louise, I think I pronounce it, You to Hold Me. Marcus River with Forever.
I think they've also released the artist for Norway as well.
They have, I'll tell you them in a minute.
Yeah.
Patricia with the song Hush, and there's a lot of songwriters with that one. Raum or Raun with Fake Love. Southern Lights with Aya. And Tom's Kalderauskis with When It All Falls. That's for Latvia. Those are the 14 semi-finalists for the Latvian one. And finally, Happy would have been in amongst them, but bye, see you later. Melody Grand Prix, we'll cut over to those. We'll now speak about them very briefly.
Yeah.
Not only, of course, we've got the official songs. How many songs are there? There's 21, isn't there? For Melody Grand Prix.
Yes, it's a big...
I'm only going to cover the final. There's too much to mention.
That's what I meant. We just cover the final.
Yeah. But anyway, so they have... Before we mention the artists for Melody Grand Prix, the main news from them is that auto-tune will be used for the event.
Which doesn't make any sense because you can't use auto-tune in Eurovision. And if they actually release, say a song one that heavily used auto-tune, it will be a disaster on the Eurovision stage.
Well, you say, look, here's the thing. Obviously, auto-tune
is cheating.
I suppose it is if you think about it. Because at the end of the day, they are singing live through their microphones. Don't get me wrong, they are singing live, but the auto-tune is a very clever bit of software whereby it will make them sound as if they're like Mariah Carey.
Yeah, which isn't good.
No, it isn't good, but...
sounded like Mariah Carey is even worse, but anyway.
I love the fact that a lot of people do like to think that Cher popularised the sort of auto-tune...
I think there was a few songs before that.
Just a bit, yeah. I don't know why they keep saying...
That was like the most mainstream one.
It was. Yeah, she popularised it. Do we think auto-tune's a good thing for MGP or for anything?
No.
Absolutely not. So I'm going to put my vote into Wee Wee Blogs.
Definitely not. I think... Because obviously if it was a song that really heavily used auto-tune, the staging of the song will be terrible at Eurovision because you can't use auto-tune at Eurovision. You're not allowed to.
No, you're not. I can say that as far as the latest poll is concerned for Are You Happy MGP 2023 allows for auto-tune, a whopping, or at least 80% of people say no. So there's your...
Yes. And auto-tune is also, it ruins music.
It's a bit weird because at the end of the day, they're not going to really... they don't have to try too hard for MGP, yet... They're going to have to try really hard for the Eurovision night itself if they do get picked.
Yeah.
Which is just a bit odd. Anywho. Let's see what else we can... I'm just trying to think what else to speak about as far as...
I'm sure you were going to go through the artists for MGP.
Yes, you're right. There's also SD Lau, which has been announced. Czech Republic National Final.
Yeah.
And Norway's Ulrike's back.
Oh yeah, the artists for Estee Lau as well. You might as well go through them
in a minute for Estee Lau. So for semi-final one, it's along the thing for this one. I'm just waiting for
I think the artists for Melfest have been announced as well.
Well, we'll deal with that another time.
Yeah,
I don't want to go through all of it.
I think Melfest is one you can do a lot of in depth on because it's a huge national final.
Probably. Oh, hello, comments! Auto-tune works sometimes. Hey, King, how you doing? I'm sure Jamie's singing would sound a lot better with it. Thank you very much. That's a bit of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hey, King.
Yeah, well, let's put it. I don't think auto-tune would help my voice, though.
Probably not. No. This is Damo, by the way.
Hello.
Going through the semi-finalists of... how many viewers have we got, actually? Oh, just the one. Right, so semi-final one has Ulrike Brandstrup. She's back with the song Honestly.
Yeah, she was going to enter in 2020 with Attention, wasn't it?
A beautiful song, Attention.
Yeah, brilliant song.
But hey ho.
Yeah.
Eric Neis, I think they pronounced it with the song Wave. Kate Gulbrandsen with the song Terre i Paradis.
Norwegian.
Obviously. Rasmus Thal with Tresco. Alessandra Melli with Queen of Kings. My apologies. Queen of Kings. Byron Williams Jr. and Joust is back.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I didn't like Joust. I was not a fan of
gonna kill that voice in my head. I don't care about falling.
Nah,
it's a good song.
I wasn't a fan. I grabbed the name and I didn't like
I like that one. Freaky for the Weekend is called.
Yeah.
Get freaky for the weekend indeed. Umami Tsunami with the song, featuring Carl and Alessandro, with Geronimo. Bloody hell, there's a lot of artists here. Got Umami.
And also, one thing I have to actually say about MGP, right? I don't like the format of it.
Hey, the Rough Apprentice and Woo Jamie, I see how it is. Hello. What was that?
I don't like the format of MGP. What's the point of having a super final?
Yeah, when it goes down to the final four and final two.
Then they get to perform again and then do another. What's the point? Just do it.
You're performing 3 times.
Yeah, I know. That's stupid.
It is a bit silly. So Umami Tsunami featuring Carlos Alessandro, Christian, something like that, and Magnus Vignon with Geronimo, as I say.
Yeah.
And that's in semi-final 1.
Yeah.
Semi-final 2 has Sandra Lynn with Brom de Bort, John with Echo Inimeg, Sweenit with Prohibition.
Sounds interesting.
Yes. Probably a load of alcohol on stage or something,
yes.
Game backhanders. Ella with Waste, as in like on the waist.
Yeah.
Not waste.
Yeah.
We chuck things away. Alejandro Fuentes with Fuego.
It won't be the same song, but
no,
anyway.
probably not.
I don't think it'd have the same effect with a man singing it.
I think we've got 3 people watching now, 2 people at the very least. Hello. Bjorn Olav Edvarsson with Turn Off My Heart. Elise Bay with Love You in a Dream.
And she took part in MGP last year. She did.
Oh, Elise Bay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Elsie Bay, yeah.
Elsie Bay,
yeah.
Oh, she looks familiar.
Yeah.
And then we got a third semi-final.
Yeah.
With Skrillex with the song Love Again. Tyrrell Baseland with Break It. Akuvi with the song Triumph. Atlee Peterson with Masterpiece.
And no stupid novelty acts like Subwoofer this year, which is good.
Do I recognise you, Rough Apprentice? I'm gonna have a little. Oh, come on. I don't know your tag off. I don't know your tag off by heart. Just say here it is. Sorry for. Who is it? Is it Cyborg? Probably. Anyway, going on with it. Eileen Thorpe with Not Meant to Be. Maria Silling with Freya. Stig Van Eyck, with Someday.
Some say that he drives a car on a TV show.
Shut up, yeah.
But all we know is
he's called that Stag.
Yeah.
I think that's all of them. Obviously, there's a lot of other bits and pieces on here. International jury in the grand final.
Yes.
So they are including juries now.
Yeah.
They never used to.
No, which is good. But I don't think they should do the super final because that is just stupid. I mean, just do the results. Whoever wins it, that's it. Why do you have to do a super final?
It is what it is.
And let's put it this way. Let's never do a super final at the main contest because that would be terrible, wouldn't it?
Quite. No, we won't do Benidorm Fest here. I can do a separate video for that. Well, I have at least a separate video.
Estee Lau?
Yeah, but it's only semi-final 1 though. So maybe that what you will.
Oh, okay. I think there's only 1 semi-final.
Fair enough. 3 people watching at the same time. Thank you for tuning in. Hello.
Hello.
So the semi-final 1 running order for Estee Lau has Yannick with the song House of Glass, Elip with Pretty Girl, Core with Valek, Marilyn with Unicorn Vibes.
And I think all these songs are actually available to listen to, so you can we should have a listen to them and see what you actually think of those.
Absolutely. Can we talk about something? No, this is Eurovision dedication. If you're not here for Eurovision, sorry. Hello from Discord. Hello. Literally from the round table. And what's Eurovision? Eurovision? How come you don't know Eurovision water? Hello. There's a load of people trolling me, I think, tonight. There's people I speak to. It's fine. It's fine. Dude,
you've never heard of the Eurovision Song Contest?
He has heard of it. He's just trolling.
Oh, well.
I do speak about it a lot with amongst other people I speak to online.
Kick him off.
Okay. Apparently we're going to kick you off, Water. Yeah. Never mind. What's that one? Oh, yes.
Kick him off.
In a minute.
If you
so it is Cyborg. Hello, Cyborg. Well, why are you all tuning into little old me? What have I got to do? What have I ever done? No, I'm joking. Yeah, so Marilyn with Unicorn Vibes, Mia with Ux Sam Koraga, Neon Letters and Maiko with the song Tokimeki, excuse me, Ollie with the song Venom, Andreas, Why Do You Love Me, Bedwetters.
Send that. I don't know how bad the song is, just send that.
Song's called, the band's called Bedwetters. The song is called Monsters. So both are quite appropriate in the same sentence. Because you got bedwetters who are little children who are scared of monsters, if you think about it.
And also, not the first song that's been called Monsters in Eurovision history.
What was that?
Not the first song called Monsters either.
No, definitely not. Came last, if I remember rightly, from Finland. And Annette and Freddie with You Need to Move On. I've heard of it, not a clue what it is though, just Google it. Right, so anything else to cast?
You're watching a Eurovision stream and you don't know what we're talking about, so what's the point of watching?
It is what it is. Georgia have got their own version of The Voice, apparently, and apparently that's something to do with it.
Yeah, that's good. They're going to choose the artist through that, and they're going to internally select the song.
X Factor in Israel, anybody? Hasn't really worked?
No.
I don't think that's going to work.
Oh yeah, did you, what's all this about?
Not good for.
Apparently they might put out.
Eurovision organizer warns Netanyahu against threatening Israel's public something or other.
Broadcaster, I'd imagine.
Excuse me. EBU Director General asks Prime Minister to safeguard the independence of Khan, which is the public broadcaster of Israel that does the multiple broadcast on behalf of Israel for the Eurovision Song Contest and participates for that for that matter. In order to remain a member, Communications Minister, I am beholden to Israel public or Israeli public and not any other body. So the EBU sent a letter to PM Benjamin Netanyahu and the government over its threats to shut down the Khan public broadcaster. It warned Netanyahu against such a move, stating that we trust the new government will also safeguard the independence of Khan and enable it to continue to safeguard the independent, to fulfill its mission of democratic society. So Koran cited November comments by Likud MK Shlomo Kari, easy for me to say, who has since become communications minister, has called for an end to the public broadcasting in Israel as being a particular concern. Independent news and information. So basically, it's just certain people in the Israeli government not liking what I'm guessing the news outlet of Khan are saying. I'm guessing.
Oh right, okay.
Hey sis, hey, thank you very much, Damien. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. The EBU's responsibility is to ensure that it supports all our members in their mission to serve the interests of the general public in the best possible manner. These developments risk undermining Khan's capability to meet its commitments as a member of our international alliance.
And you're up to 489 subscribers.
Oh, hello! Thank you very much.
Which is good.
Didn't even realise. That's I'm getting 3 subscribers in the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Probably all of the Discord people. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Kay, you just subscribed. Literally just there. Thank you so
excellent.
much.
Oh, nearly up to 500, Jamie.
I doubt I'm going to get that far. Oh, no, but you know what? All the support I get in the world, thank you ever so much. But yeah, I think what's going on in Israel is just some bits of information, but you know what media outlets are like. If there's like one little bit of criticism against the government, they'll go, "Ooh, you know what I mean?" A bit like the BBC against the Tories over here, for example.
Yeah, I just thought I'd add that in because it's actually quite an interesting bit of news, that one.
Yeah, well, certainly interesting.
Yeah. But then again, how many times have Israel threatened to put out before?
Oh, there goes my paper straw.
Yeah, they're rubbish, these straws.
Get that open. We just had a McDonald's, bear with us.
Yeah.
Anything else we haven't covered? Because obviously it's a long year ahead. Is there like an announcement of any songs coming out soon?
I think we got a couple of national finals coming up. I think Estee Lau starts in a few weeks.
That's the semi-final.
Yeah, I know.
At least focus on the final.
And we've got Ireland in February. Czech Republic are having a national final.
They are. Jamie looking leader in Discord, 49 subs, getting there. Yeah. Let's have a look. What have you guys said?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Just give me a minute. I didn't even notice that. Right. What? Yeah, Google something else I want to talk about whilst I have a little look on here. What have you guys said in the media on Discord?
Well, we've got the date of the allocation draw.
Oh yes, when's that? Sorry.
31st of January.
Oh, right.
It's going to be televised as well. So we'll be able to find out where the draw's going to be and everything.
Oh, thank you ever so much, everybody. Yeah, get this guy to 500 subs. You know what? Thank you so much for the support. I love you all.
Yeah, that's brilliant support. Thank you.
Although one person was just like, no.
And for the 500 subscriber special, you're going to...
no. We're not doing any specials. No. If I'm going to do a special, at least 1,000.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do any special...
1,000 subscriber special, we'll dress up as a Eurovision act and sing.
We will not. No, we will not do that either. I'll do a special at some kind for 1,000 subscribers, but yeah. Yeah, but thank you very much for the support, everybody. I love you all. Yes. But yes, 1st of January is the allocation draw. It's going to be interesting for the same... Well, it literally just deciding who's first half, second half is all. Yeah,
and what country, what semi-final each of the big five in Ukraine will vote in.
Yes, absolutely. Jamie has to dance at 500 subs. Do you know what? I probably might do like a short video in regards to that. Either I could dance...
Alcohol is free. You do that dance where you go.
Which one?
Alcohol is free. Right?
Alcohol is free. That's not really a dance. It's just more of a case of me doing this. Basically, alcohol is free. It's just that.
Yeah.
So that's just rubbish. Obviously, you've got a couple of things like Davy Freya's dance to think about things.
Or you could sing Malta's song from last year.
No, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that.
I'm going to get you to do that.
That's an awful song, by the way.
That's brilliant.
Or you can always one from last year, and before that, all eats my grandma give that, or fake banana.
I would never dance to that song.
I love that song.
It's terrible.
490 subscribers. What? What's going on? I love you all. Whoever just done that. Darcy just dance, do the chicken dance. Your wishes are command.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll probably do some sort of special. I don't know what I'm going to do. Otherwise, thank you, Devil. I love you too. What else does that need?
Well, we've got 2 songs already, haven't we?
Yes, which is
Ukraine and Albania.
Yes. I mean, look, we've already seen some of my stuff already in regards to that. Well, you've already know my opinions about that. If you watch the Ukrainian,
Ukraine ain't going to win this year. That song is terrible.
Well, I would say it's terrible. It's just kind of forgettable. I can easily see that in like a awkward running order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just something I'm not keen on. Forgive these sort of golf-like pajamas. Bottoms, what's the point? They are pajama bottoms, but there you go.
Burberry, very chavvy.
Terrible. We're going to be on here till about 9 o'clock. What's that? What am I missing?
What other Eurovision things would you like us to talk about?
I don't know. As long as it's Eurovision related, and of course, be kind.
Yes.
I don't think there's much else really, other than. I mean, obviously we could end it early if that's the case. What was the top video for, or the most watched one from? Oh, that's
Chanel again.
I've got that song in my head now. Thanks a bunch.
Barely sung by the Tweets.
Is that what it's called? Is it?
Yeah. I'll tell you an interesting story. Right. I one time heard this song while I was out shopping. Right.
All right.
It was called Tony DeMealy Butterflies. Right.
Sounds
right. And I thought, hey, that song's really good. Right.
Do Fortnite dances? I don't know.
This is before I followed national finals and stuff.
Right.
It actually was a national final song. It came second to Fairy Tale.
Well, for the Norway.
Yes, and I actually thought, I didn't realise that at the time.
Well, when was this?
I first heard the song in a shop about 5 years ago, right? And I did not realise it was a national final song until I looked it up.
What's it called?
Tony DeMealy Butterflies.
Okay.
It came second to Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Interesting enough.
Yeah.
The only Fortnite dance I know is the floss, but that's about it.
What's Fortnite?
They're going to slaughter you now for that.
I've never heard of it.
Fortnite's a video game, very popular one for that matter. It's like multiplayer, MMO for that matter, massive multiplayer online.
Look, I haven't played any multiplayer online games since the PS3 era, so...
yeah, he didn't like the PS4 after that.
No, because I didn't like the idea of, one, you had to pay to play online.
You should get yourself on Steam and stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't like the idea of you had to pay to play online, and I didn't like the idea of having to install every game on the system. That really annoyed me.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, the updates were annoying enough on the PS3, but then you had to bloody install it, and then you have to install an update. I'm like,
yeah, that's true.
I just want to put it in and play it.
Best game of all time says Water.
Best game of all time is Final Fantasy VII.
Anyway, we're talking about Eurovision, not video games. No. But I will say, Cyborg said it's a crap game.
Oh,
so there you go. Sam Ryder's song last year, Spaceman, has got the third most amount of physical and digital sales ever from last year.
Yes,
this came top 3, which is good.
He performed live on New Year's Eve. He was excellent as well.
He was very, very good, actually. I watched a bit of his things. He had
we're seeing him live later this year as well.
Yes, we are. Yes. Oh, yes. Me and Dame are going to be seeing him at Brighton Dome.
Yes.
Where he's performing there for some reason. I don't know why he's performing at the Brighton Dome, but...
But going by that, by his gig that night, I'm really looking forward to it. If he does all those sort of songs again, that's going to be one hell of a gig.
I suppose it would be. Well, yeah. He's not going to do it with that. He loves Queen, though. Yeah, he's going to do a lot of Queen.
Yeah, but then again, that's good enough for me. I love my Queen.
The only thing I'm going to say about that is that nobody can be Freddie Mercury, but what's quite sad is that a lot of people are comparing him to him.
I know.
You can't do that. You can't compare anybody to Freddie Mercury, if you ask me.
But Sam is...
he's a great performer.
He's a superstar.
He is a great performer, but like vocal, well, He's still got good vocals, don't get me wrong. Sam Ryder's a good vocalist, great performer. I just don't see him as a
Freddie Mercury clone.
Another subscriber, thank you so much.
Whoever that was. Would you rather lose your left leg or lose your right foot?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know what that's got to do with Eurovision, but
it's just my people on Discord. I love it. Oh, bless.
Right, okay. I don't know why. Well, then again, it'd probably be the right foot because you can still dance on your left.
Yeah, because at the very least, you still got your left leg, whereas you're just using one of your feet.
Yeah.
Think about it. So there's that one there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else to mention about Eurovision, so I think we'll call it a night.
Yes,
if I'm honest with you.
yeah, especially that when they're asking some really irrelevant questions.
You started to run out of ideas when someone asked that question. But nevertheless, we're going to end the live stream here. Sorry about all that, everybody. Thank you again so much for watching. To all of my people in Discord, thank you so much for subscribing and for tuning in. I will do another one next weekend evening. I'll be doing it on my own. Because we've got other things to do. We're going to get knackered otherwise.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Yeah. On a minor note, I will be during the day going to Brands Hatch to do a spot of rallying.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
And I'm joining him.
Yeah, he's just watching along.
Yeah.
He might get it right, you never know.
Yeah. Well, it worked last time. I remember we went when I went off-roading with you and they said, do you want to get in the back?
Yeah. Well, I didn't drive, but it was good fun.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
do you want to get in the back? I was like,
that was proper off-roading. Yeah, I'll be back next week with another live stream. In the meantime, I will be releasing my thoughts on Benidorm Fest 2023, which of course is the national selection for España, Spain. I'll probably do that tomorrow. In the meantime, catch you again in the next video or live stream or whatever. Have a lovely rest of the evening and a lovely rest of the weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.